Traditionally, Botswana's dairy comes from cattle, but farmers are suffering as a result of climate change. This household has already lost 50 animals to drought this year.
Because he has lost more animals, then he has no hope for a living. He is supporting 10 people, a very bad situation for him.
This is a very important institution in Botswana because at present it is the only institution that is offering formal education in agriculture.
It was here that brilliant young dairy scientist, Dr. Mpapo, was using her support from Roo Forum to pursue her dream for a dairy goat industry.
She was so passionate about dairy goats, in particular for the small-scale farmers.
Working with the premise that indigenous goats are more resilient to drought than cattle, Dr. Mpapo was determined to find solutions for a dairy goat industry that could provide an alternative source of income for smallholder farmers, as well as additional protein for Botswanans. She formed a relationship with a local farmer with an interest in dairy goat farming.
Firstly, I wanted to have a dairy farm cattle, looking at the cattle, and then I looked at the challenges and realized that it would be better for one to start with the goats.
Eric imported dairy goats. They produced a lot of milk, but they were not well adapted to local conditions. It became clear that they would be high-maintenance goats.
They are high-maintenance goats, yes.
High-maintenance goats. They need five-star treatment.
Eric and his wife had plans to expand the farming to other SADC countries.
We had started training other people and everybody was excited.
That excitement began to dwindle as they realized that the goats were maladapted to local conditions. Most of the animals did not survive.
When I think about them, I smile.
A time later, terrible news was learned about Dr. Mpapo. She passed away in August of 2015. It was the farmer's hope that a scientist as passionate as Dr. Mpapo would take over in supporting the project and continue her dream. At the university farm, we meet Kealeboga Dipheko, a Roo Forum grantee and an MSc student of Dr. Mpapo. His research focused on the performance of dairy goats in Botswana and the improved management practices on milk yield and composition. Together we look at a generation of crossbred goats that have the productivity of imported milk goats and the resilience of indigenous goats.
Dr. Mpapo's dream can be possible using these dairy goats because they have shown that they can produce milk.
Further to producing milk, he sees potential for dairy goat stud breeders. Also the production of fodder, a wealth of income opportunities for smallholder farmers.
The researchers from the university, I would say they are like our mentors. We need their expertise.
The potential of milk production in this country, and indeed in Africa, will depend on the goats.
What I can say to the forum is that it has been left to us so that we can increase milk production in Botswana and help local dairy goat farmers to excel.